In this video, I'm going to count down my top 10 most wanted WWE Mattel Defining Moments figures. This is my favorite line of wrestling figures of all time, and I'm super pumped to share the moments I want to see immortalized in plastic. Make sure you guys stay tuned. That's next. What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Nerdzoic. If you're new here, welcome, my nerdy friend. My name is Matt, and this is Nerdzoic. On this channel, you'll find my secret blend of action figures, nostalgia, and just general nerdiness. If you dig that sort of thing, go ahead and jab the subscribe button, and come back here every Tuesday and Thursday for a new video. At this point, I think you guys get how much I love the WWE Mattel Elite line. But here's something you might not know. I love the now defunct Elite Defining Moments line more than any other modern line, period. Unfortunately, I was late to the game on this one. Slowly now, I'm going back and catching up to catch all of these figures, and right or wrong. It's not easy. They're pretty expensive right about now. But today's not the day to long for the figures that need to find their way home to the Nerdzoic bunker. Instead, I'm counting down my top 10 wish list for most wanted Defining Moments figures. This line seems to be on ice, and I have no idea if a revival of the line is even possible. But with the Legends line returning later this year to Target, you never know. So let's jump into wrestling's past and get this countdown started. Number 10 is Vince McMahon from Wrestlemania XVII. That's April 1st, 2001. This is the night he lost to his son Shane, and it's also the night that he joined forces with the now heel Stone Cold Steve Austin. Tell me a more defining moment than that. He come wearing the wrestling sweatsuit thing that he wore with the sleeves cut off, and then underneath his top, he wore like a red t-shirt thing for sleeves. Of course, don't forget the fingerless gloves he was rocking that night. That's number 10, Vinnie Mac. Number 9 is Rowdy Roddy Piper from Piper's Pit with Jimmy Snuka. This is from March 28th, 1984, and it's the infamous night that he would smash a coconut over Snuka's head. So this figure would give us something we haven't had in a while. That's a younger Piper, and it will be in his red Piper's Pit shirt, which I don't know if we ever got a version of. Of course, it would come with the whole coconut thing as well as the kilt and all that. But let's do it. Piper's Pit Piper. Say that 10 times fast. Number 8 is yet another Undertaker figure. What I'm looking for here is his American Badass debut from May 21st, 2000 at the Judgment Day pay-per-view. He come wearing his long trench coat, do-rag, and all of his neck chains. This was such an iconic moment for me. He came back at the end of an Iron Man match between Triple H and The Rock, and he did this whole one-arm choke slam to X-Pac, and it was pretty awesome. And the way they did it with the whole little girl singing Ring Around the Rosie and his Judgment Day is now, it was super creepy. Let's make this a defining moment, guys, because it was a defining moment. Number 7 is another fun one. Man, I love this list. It's CM Punk delivering his pipe bomb promo. This happened on Raw, June 27th, 2001. Now, what I like here is I like him to come actually posed in the box in his Indian-style little sitting thing that he did. He needs to wear the Stone Cold-ass shirt he was wearing that night. That promo was one of the biggest things that happened in wrestling in the 2010s period. People were calling me saying, "Hey man, I know you probably don't watch wrestling anymore, but turn on the channel." And I did, because I hadn't watched it in years. And that's what got me back into it after really lapsing for about 5 or 6 years there. Unfortunately, in typical WWF style, they completely botched the landing with that entire Punk angle. It should have been amazing. It really was up through the beginning of that summer of Punk, but then it just became crappy. But can you imagine how cool this figure would be with his legs like sitting in that pose? Now that Punk's back in the WWE, kind of. I guess he's not really back. He's working for Fox. But he's at least on somewhat decent terms with them. So let's get this happening, guys. Come on, please. Please. Man, I feel like I'm saying this for every one of these, but number 6 is a fun one. Number 6 is Triple H from April 27th, 1998. This is the night of the Nitro invasion. So this is the night they got the tank and tried to invade Nitro. This was such a cool night. Honestly, I wish they'd make figures of all the guys from this. I think it was Billy Gunn had like the antlers coming out of his helmet like camouflage. So for this figure, he'd be wearing his DX shirt with camo pants, and he'd come packaged with his helmet, a baton, and a megaphone, so he could pose him to say things like, "We just want to talk to Kevin Nash and Scott Hall." Yeah, that'd be so cool. Number 5, I can actually see happening now, and that's Kevin Nash as Arn Anderson. This happened September 1st, 1997 on Nitro. For those of you who don't remember, a bunch of NWO guys came out and did a skit as the Horsemen. So they were doing a parody. X-Pac was Ric Flair, Buff Bagwell was Curt Hennig, Conan was Mongo, if I'm not mistaken. But Nash gave the performance of a lifetime as Arn Anderson. Let me refresh your memory. This is also the night that he gave his spot in the Horsemen to Curt Hennig. Not just any spot. Not a liver spot. Not a spot like your dog spot. Not just any spot. My spot. And now he's my spot at number 5 on this list. He needs to come packaged with 2 heads, a fake belly, glasses, a neck brace, and the freaking beer cooler that he brought to the ring with him. This was actually pretty controversial when it happened because Arn was pretty annoyed that he was portrayed as an alcoholic. So I'm not sure that WWE would make this happen. But since Arn is no longer there and is now in AEW, who knows? For number 4, Vince McMahon makes his second appearance on this list. Wow! This time it's WrestleMania 23, April 1st, 2007. That's right, this was the Trump Mania. So as a quick refresher, this match here was Umaga versus Bobby Lashley. Umaga represented Vince McMahon, Bobby Lashley represented Donald Trump, loser gets his head shaved. And just for some extra fun, they had Stone Cold Steve Austin as the special guest referee. As you can imagine, Umaga lost, so Vince McMahon got his head shaved. So that would be the figure that we get here. We get Vince McMahon in his wrinkled and stained suit with his head shaved bald. Pack him with some clippers and maybe that crappy wig he wore the next night, and you got yourself a shoe-in as one of the best defining moment figures of all time. Now the question is, will Vince allow his bald self made in plastic form? I'm doubting it, but I love it. Number 3 is Scott Hall Nitro debut. So this happened on September 4th, 1995. This is the night that he came out of the crowd in his jean pants and jean jacket. That literally was just a vest. He didn't have anything underneath. And it was literally one of the most pivotal nights in wrestling history. It needs to be made, guys. Aside from the jeans he'd be wearing and the jean vest, have him come packed with a toothpick and the Nitro microphone. Okay, my number 2 pick might be a little bit under most people's radar, but this is one of my favorite moments. This is the night Cactus Jack returned. He was on Smackdown January 13th, 2000. To refresh your memory, this is the night that Triple H is doing a parody, again, of Mankind in the ring with a fake Mankind. Mankind comes out, he's wearing his little mask, he's got his shirt all bloody, his shirt and tie that is, and he lets Triple H know that Mankind's not man enough to face him in a street fight at the Royal Rumble. But he thinks he knows a guy who is. Mick then proceeds to take off the mask, take off the shirt, reveal a Cactus Jack t-shirt underneath, do the whole bang bang, and go to town on Triple H. Just talking about this moment gives me goosebumps. As far as the package goes, let's package him dressed as Mankind, bloody shirt and all, but the mask needs to come off, the shirt needs to come off to reveal the Cactus Jack. Maybe package him so that the shirt's like half open so we can see Cactus Jack Clark Kent style. Here are my honorable mentions. My first honorable mention is Triple H as The Rock, the night that DX impersonated the Nation of Domination. He did a pretty good Rock impression. How about Lex Luger on his Nitro debut where he came out at the Mall of America and was wearing that weird fluffy shirt thing. Yeah, I don't know that that would translate well to plastic, but it is a pretty important defining moment. And then lastly, how about Chris Jericho's debut in 1999 where the Y2J countdown counted down and out he came to save the WWF? All right, number 1, my number 1 defining moment that needs to be made is one of, I'll call it right now, the most defining moments in wrestling history. It's Hulk Hogan from Bash at the Beach on July 7th, 1996. This is indeed the night that he was revealed as the third man, brother, and got the words for NWO wrong, called it the New World Organization, but that's a whole nother story. So he'd obviously come packaged in his red and yellow attire, but with a separate NWO shirt just for storytelling purposes. You can even package him with some random trash too, because literally the crowd just belted them with trash that night. I remember looking at the ring and it was just covered and littered in trash. So to give us a bunch of stuff to recreate the scene if we want to. Again, this is one of the most pivotal moments in wrestling history, so let's turn it into a figure. Now it's your turn, guys. Jump down into the comments. Tell me what moments you want to see etched in Defining Moments plastic. Let's talk about it down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy my wrestling figure videos, take a look at this playlist, see if there's any that you haven't seen yet. If you're new to collecting and want to navigate this crazy, weird world of action figure collecting, check out this playlist here that talks about all the different things you need to know as an action figure collector. Last but not least, be sure to subscribe, stay cool, and stay nerdy.